My name is Dilata Botany. Today, I will discuss about photosynthesis, sixth semester. Photosynthesis, that means that means plants using sunlight, carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and water from the soil, and prepared own food. So that is called as photosynthesis. Green plants, algae, and some bacteria can convert light energy to chemical energy. So, using this chemical energy, they have ability to synthesize carbon compounds from carbon dioxide taken from the atmosphere. These substances are basis for the growth and metabolic activities of the all living organisms. This process of synthesis of complex carbon compounds by the green plants. The green plants in presence of sunlight using carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and water from the soil, that is called as photosynthesis. So, all the living organisms are either directly or indirectly dependent on the carbon compound synthesized by photosynthesis. Every day, Earth receives different radiations per hectares. So, the almost blue light, red light, these blue light 400 nm, red light 700 nm. These lights only can be used in photosynthesis to synthesize carbon compounds. The carbon compounds, if the carbon fixed through photosynthesis of plants is estimated per year, land plants fix 110 into 10 to the power of 9 tons. In water plants fix 29 into 10 to the power of 9 tons of carbon. So, almost if this is compared with the carbon utilization of 3 into 10 to the power of 9 tons in the form of coal, petrol, and natural gases. So, plants photosynthesis, it can be considered as a big business. So, however, the light utilized by plants in this is only 1%. So, history of the photosynthesis. First, the photosynthesis was understood, mechanism of photosynthesis, entire photosynthesis was understood in 1772. Stephen Hales identified the necessity of light to photosynthesis. Joseph Priestley in 1772 proved that carbon dioxide released by animals in respiration, it is used by plants and oxygen is released by them. In 1778, engine house engine hands indicated the release of oxygen by plants in presence of light. In 1804, Mayer noted the conservation of light energy in the electromagnetic radiation to the chemical energy in organic compounds. Sachs, scientist in 1864, identified the presence of starch grains in leaves exposed to light. After some gap in 1930, the understanding of photosynthesis took place rapidly. So, the increased knowledge in plants photosynthesis, in physiology, biochemistry, microbiology. So, organic chemistry and other branches added to the photosynthetic studies. So, Blackman's in 1905 indicated the presence of two phases, light and dark phases, in the photosynthesis. Van Neyl in 1924 proposed the use of H2S in place of water, so in bacterial photosynthesis. And in 1937, Robert Hill proved the release of oxygen from water by the isolated chloroplast in presence of light. And in 1941, Ruben Coleman illustrated the release of oxygen from the water in photosynthesis by using water with oxygen, 18 oxygen atoms. In 1942, Calvin Benson isolated various intermediates of photosynthesis using carbon dioxide. In 1954, Arman explained the process of phosphorylation for synthesis of ATP from ADP. Emerson indicates the operation of two pigment systems. Hill and Bendel in 1960 proposed Z scheme to explain electron transport. In 1964, Peter Michael proposed the chemiosmotic theory to explain ATP synthesis. Wildman isolated RUBP gas in 1971 and studied the enzymes. All these leads to the understanding of mechanism of photosynthesis. So almost the pigments involved in photosynthesis, these pigments involved in photosynthesis are chlorophylls, so carotenoids and phycobilins. So phycobilins are present in blue, green, red algae only. So chlorophylls, these are 9 different types of chlorophylls are recognized in the different organisms. They are chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, C, D, E. Bacteriochlorophyll A, bacteriochlorophyll B, chlorobium chlorophyll 650 and chlorobium chlorophyll 660. So chlorophyll is present in green plants except bacteria. It is called as primary pigment. So in higher plants, chlorophyll A and B are in the ratio of 3:1. So chlorophyll C is present in the diatoms and Phaeophyceae, so etc. So chlorophyll D, it is in Rhodophyceae. So chlorophyll E in Xanthophyceae. So bacteriochlorophyll A, B, chlorobium chlorophyll 650 and 660, these are present in photosynthetic bacteria. So chlorophyll molecular structure, this is resembles 10-inch rocket. So chlorophyll molecules have a head with porphyrin ring structure containing 4 ferrule rings and tetraferrule. Each ferrule molecule has 4 carbon atoms and one nitrogen atoms. So the nitrogen atoms are bound to one magnesium atom in the center. So phytol tail is made up of long chain alcohol C20H30. Porphyrin head is hydrophilic, and while phytol tail is hydrophobic. Head is with 15 angstrom and phytol is 20 angstrom long. So the chlorophyll A and B, these are resembles each other but different in some physical and chemical characters. So the molecular formula of chlorophyll A is C55H72O5N4 magnesium, while that of chlorophyll B is C55H70O6N5 magnesium. Methyl group of chlorophyll A is replaced by CHO in chlorophyll B. So chlorophyll A is soluble in petroleum ether, while chlorophyll B in methyl alcohol. Chlorophyll A absorbs light at 430 nm and chlorophyll B at 450 nm. So in the photosynthetic bacteria, the pigments are present in chromatophores. They are vessels with 500 to 600 angstroms. Bacteriochlorophyll A, bacteriochlorophyll B, these are present in purple sulfur bacteria. For example, Chromatium theobacillus and purple non-sulfur bacteria, they resembles, for example, chlorophyll A of higher plants. They possess only two ferrule rings. Sulfur bacteria, non-sulfur bacteria, for example, Rhodopseudomonas, Rhodospirillum, Rhodomicrobium, etc. So the chlorobium, chlorophyll 650 to 660, chlorophyll 2 650 to 660 are monocarboxylic esters. They are present in green sulfur bacteria, for example, Chlorobium, Chloroseudomonas, Chlorobium, chlorophyll 2 770. It is also recognized in the green sulfur bacteria recently. So phycobilins, these are two types, red color phycobilins and blue colored phycobilins. They are open tetraferrolate structures. And magnesium and phytol tail are absent. So they are soluble in water, present in the red and blue green algae. These are present in red and blue green algae. So carotenoids, as these are soluble in lipids and they are called as lipochromes, chromolipids. So they have 8 isoprene units in the structure, and so these are called as tetraterpenes. In higher plants, they are present not only in the leaves but also in tubers, carrot, fruits, ipmeo, potatoes, fruits, for example, tomato fruit. So these are carotenoids are present. So these are soluble in lipids. They are called as lipochromes, chromolipids. So they are of two types. Oxygen derivatives are xanthophylls ending with in their names, and carotenes end with in. So photosynthesis, the carrot roots, alpha, beta, gamma, these carotenes are present in concentration of 10% to 87% and 0.1% respectively. The molecular formula, it is the H56. They are present in green leaves, flowers like tagetes and danthus, fruits like tomato and apricot. The red color lycopene in tomato. So the hydrocarbon chain in the unsaturated simple hydrocarbon chain has two 15 carbon molecules with double bonds similar to each other. The formula of lycopene is C42, C40 and H56. So xanthophylls, these are also called as carotenols. The molecular formula is C40H56O2. For example, xanthophylls are lutein, zeaxanthin, phycillin, etc. Lutein is present in all grain part. Zeaxanthin, phycillin are present in maize leaves. So carotenoids absorbs light energy and transfer it to chlorophyll A. Further, they protect chlorophylls from photooxidation. So they are called as shield pigments. All the pigments other than chlorophyll A are called as accessory pigments. So these pigments molecules exist as protein complexes. So absorption spectra and active spectra. So different pigments in organisms absorbs radiant energy, but all organic molecules absorb visible light near adjacent wavelength. For example, protein absorbs light at 280 nm, nucleic acid 260 nm. So it is difficult to determine the involvement of pigment in a photochemical reactions. So this is the chloroplast structure. Chloroplast consists of three parts, namely envelope, stroma and grana. Double membrane structure surrounding the chloroplast is called as envelope. Each membrane is around 5 nm thick, and the space between the two membranes between 10 to 20 nm thick. Total thickness of the envelope is 20 to 30 nm. Envelope is lipoproteinaceous. In some plants, inner membrane is invaginated into the chloroplast pigment folds. So the increasing the surface area of the membrane in stroma contact with stroma. This is the stroma. So as a result, the transport of metabolites into the out of the chloroplast is increased. Inner component of chloroplasts is, which is fluid and mobile, is called as stroma. The enzymes involved in carbon assimilation are localized in stroma. So distinct starch grains also may be present in the stroma. In addition, circular DNA 70S ribosomes are also present in the stroma. So number of parallelly arranged membranous structure extending from one end to the other with unique structure is called as lamella are present in the chloroplast. Lamella, this one is the lamella. So lamella, these are formed of two membranes and which are parallelly arranged where the space between they are joined at the ends, and the space called the lumen is separated from the stroma. The inner portion of the lamella are filled with water and salts, and the lamella is called as thylakoids, or so they are long and flattened vessel like structures. Generally lamella are arranged one above the other in stalks called as grana. So these are the granas. So the lamella in grana, these are called as grana lamella. The thylakoids of grana are connected with those of the other by means of unstalked lamella. These are called as stroma lamella. These are stroma lamella. These are grana lamella. So grana are absent in the bundle sheath chloroplast and some blue green algae. So these are thylakoids. So these are the thylakoids. This is the lumen. This is the stroma lamella, and this is the grana lamella. So this is the chloroplast structure. This is the chloroplast structure. Thank you.